Super Robo Tyson Impacto! It's your boy Zap King the Giant Robots. Welcome back to Super Robot Wars Impacto! Previously, Get a Robo. Currently, Nabisco. As we head for Nergal Heavy Industries Sasebo Dock. Ashi. Hey look, Nabisco background. Oh. Right in there. Otoko Rashiku Deiko! Let's do this. Like a man! Yeah, I got my notes. Physical paperwork notes. Looks like some bad guys have shown up to spoil the launching of the Nadeseiko. Eureka decides to try to leap through the underwater gate surface and attack these enemies from behind. Prospector says that it's good time for everyone to show off what they can do, but unfortunately the engines are not ready to go. Emergency launch, not happening. At this point, Guy volunteers to go to the surface and decoy the bad guys away. And he is hype AF. Let's go, hype man! Squad... See? Yuri calls him stupid, but since it seems impossible to stop Guy at this point, the squad appear to have around 4 turns until the engines are ready to rock. Rudy is pretty sure that things will not go smoothly, and Unibatake, the engineer, starts shouting something about Guy's Astivalis. Guy's not listening. Welcome to Team Guy Daigoji. Oh, wow, you have special move. Nano Machine User. Required to pilot the Astivalis. Support attack level 1. We also have Hot Blood and Shouting. Guess what? It's time for Shouting. I want to be around here. Yep, lose energy all the time. It's fine. Come at me, bro. More enemies appear. Eureka is impressed with Guy's spirit, but wonders if he'll be okay with this many enemies. Prospector points out with as few combat personnel as they have, Guy has to work this hard. Guy, or Yamada as everyone is addressing him, insists on ignoring all the warnings of the crew and manages... to go out past the Inodisco's energy line, which means he can't move. He went too far. He's out of energy. Ya dink. Guy is crushed that his Geki Gengar is now immobile, and a furious Udabatake explains that Guy and his Astivalis are powered by energy from the Nadisco. Of course, the stupid thing won't work if he gets too far from it. Guy blames us on Udabatake not warning him beforehand and berates him roundly. And the scientist is forced to lament the fact that Astivalis batteries are prepared to go into waste since Guy took the wrong one. Meanwhile, Akito gets to mumbling something about hating being closed in and wanting to be a cook. He does not want to die, which looks more and more likely given the the enemies showing up. It's still another 3 turns until the ignition, and things are looking grim when Akito says, "Nuts to that! I'm gonna grab this robot." Despite the fact that he's a cook, he happens to have an IFS, an image feedback system, neural linkage created by nanomachines inside the body, as Rui is kind enough to explain. Eureka asks her to keep it simple since the battle's going on, so Rui says it lets him think something and therefore direct machines. This is all should, in theory, let Akito just pilot Estivalis, though it's up to him to get the hang of it himself. He is allowed to pilot, but can he pilot? Eureka has no doubt that her prince will come through. She debates whether or not to go against Akito's obvious resolve and use himself as a decoy, which is the first he'd heard of this idea, and finally entrusts Yamada, a guy, to Akito. That would be 3. Welcome to Team Akito Tenkawa. You have nanomachines, son. You have support attack and support defense. You can't learn any skills unless I delete something. Hot blood and lucky so far. Now, as we were, I was trying to stay in range of... Of course we have to watch the new animations. Wired punch. You get burning! Can you... anything? No. You have 2 moves that could work. You have 2 moves that don't require energy. Let me use them. This could get stupid. Okay. Hopefully... Hey! Hopefully I have been recording this whole time, otherwise I gotta pull from the stream. Did not want to leave that on. Cannot skip animation. Lucky. I had chosen do nothing as opposed to dodge or defend. Is that what I already did? Yeah, that's Rocket Punch. Bro, I can't even defend? Okay. One of them is going to chomp on him a little bit. Repellent Tank S. Put him to work. Can't rotate the map? Is there a reason for this? I turn the analog off. Okay, let's get a couple of extra Buckazoids. Nope. Gun. What is the skill point for this stage even? Defeat Butcher. Okay. Ah, heck. More enemies. Good news, everyone! The Tedesco is ready a turn early. Eureka says that she hurried just for Akito. Given that all these enemies are within firing range, Eureka orders them to be blasted. Gravity Brasso Hashishimasu! Akito's amazed, as are the squad who just showed up. Our people wonder what the heck these enemies are, since their IFF reads Jovian Lizard. Hanji gets to explaining about the mysterious unmanned weapons that appeared on Mars some months ago, noting that while it's not guaranteed that they're enemies, the probability is very high. First things first, Hazuki formally announced himself to the Nabisco, whose crew are pretty impressed at the gigantic flying dragon. Dragon! Prospector recalls the Gondor's unshakable resolve in the face of the Mugi Zalmados Empire, and Guy remembers that the Cyber Beast Force machine... Oh, the Ultra Beast Machine Cod, Dan Kuga, that should be within. You know, we've got at least one person understands what the hell's going on. Everyone, big launching. One, two. Three. Yeah. 3, 4, 5. 10. Bernie and Chris handle these idiots. Eight. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Squad out. Our people are eager to sortie, although Hazuki hesitates due to not knowing the situation. But as we do anyway, Prospector and Hazuki chat briefly before Yurika introduces herself as their captain. Everyone is, in a word, doubtful. Press X to doubt. Kyosuke stops the speculation saying people shouldn't doubt things right off the bat, and he doesn't believe this to be any sort of joke either. Apparently he's learned not to judge a book by its cover after hanging out with a certain someone. V! A certain someone. As the squad doubts continue, Hazuki recognizes the name Misimaru and realizes who Yurika's father must be. The Admiral of the 3rd Federation fleet, Misimaru Kochiro. Yurika's met Hazuki before in his former life as a scientist, and unfortunately, Hazuki really can't remember her amongst all her fellow students. Yurika was quite moved by Hazuki's thesis on human instinct and universal peace. Whether instinct and the universe are connected, we'll have to wait until after the battle. Hazuki has heard of the Nadesco, though, Nergal's secret battleship, which Prospector insists has been cleared with the Federation. And since Jabra is still offline, Hazuki has no choice but to demand an explanation anyway. Both Bernie and Hazuki would like to know what motivated Nergal to build a Nabisco, but Nudie reminds everyone that there may not be time for that, as even more foes appear. Their leader is known as Butcha Sakila, who says that the folks in space were fearsome, but doubts as much can be said of these people on the surface. These new enemies have no IFF at all. Hazuki has apparently heard of these insectiform ships, and just about everyone is now pulling their hair out to get the battle over with. Yurika decides to follow Akito's lead, and Hazuki does likewise, making Butcher wonder what the hell kind of ragtag band we all are. Ooh, we could do Super Punch. We do it. With these barriers. He's not hyped up enough yet. You'll be alright. You get burning! Boomst gets trust first. Chris? Well, that's a thing we did. Sayaka. Yeah, let's send 8. Hey, we can do some of the weaker attacks. All right. Ba, ba, ba.
笑うきゃよしやがれ。あやんかった。当たっちまったか。こっちにもいるぞ。重心が焼き付くまで打ち続けてやる。
Nice crit. This song is kind of a bop, so I want to put it on.
かすっちまった。ええか、マサト。大丈夫。聞いてない。
I can't stop it. I can't stop. And the song is over. Time for Getter. Really? I'm gonna swing my arms in a big circle, and if you get hit, it's your own fault. Vote in. Impact again. You met me when I was playing Impact for the first time, didn't you? Level up. No, that's not for you. Yeah, I'm not deliberately going for SR points as much as I'm more interested in getting the money and rewards from bosses. Yeah. There are a couple of SR points that I want to get as revenge for not getting them the first time, but not so much. I'm not trying for SR points as much as I just happen to be getting them anyway. Plus, New Game Plus money. Oh. Oh. I mean, I guess. I can't stop. Ba, 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 ba. Mm-hmm. Kappei Kenzan! Kappei appears. Guy seems moved that all these people are coming just to save his butt, but Akito figures it just for coincidence. Kappei and Uchita give their doubts about the fashion sense of these bad guys, but Aiko tells them to concentrate on the fighting. Said bad guys, now irritated, bring forth more enemies to the battle. Yeah, I guess. Alright. The bad guys now piss off, send forth more bad guys for us to fight, this time with crescents on them. Kappei has no idea what Hazuki is talking about when he asks for identification and posting. A rather smug Uchita tries to tell us that this obviously isn't the time for questions, and that this is why he hates adults. Aiko, more serious about this shit, said that they're members of the Kami, or God, family, and they're here to protect Earth from the guys Zak and Zambot 3. This mainly serves to fluster and confuse Hazuki, and Shinobu says that the enemy's identity is clear, and everyone should just get back to fighting. Shino wants to finish this quickly before any more fighting concentrates in the city. Yurika wants to check all the shiny new robots on the scene, but Prospector figures now's as good a time as any to pull out. Yurika is disappointed that her Akito love onslaught is being cut short. Rabu rabu! What? But she figures that the Gondola squad will win and orders an emergency escape as soon as Akito and Guy are recovered. Hazuki has about 5,000 questions he wants answered, but Prospector points out that they have no obligation to even answer them. Akito and Guy are recovered, and then Abisco disappears. Okay, that needs to be updated. No, I did update that. That's right, I did that. Cool. The squad are left scratching their heads until the Zambalt folk remind us that there's still a fight happening. Welcome to Team Zambots 3! Kappei Kami. Prevail level 1 and 2 mystery skills. Great Guts and Axel. Uchita, Lock On and Regular Guts. Keiko, Skin and my favorite spell, Confusion. Or Disturbance or whatever you want to call it. Guess what time it is? Disturbed in the house will drop in spells. Shouting. Oh, throwing is free? Getting thrown out of my city is free?
どんな走行でも打ち貫くのみ。それには当たってやれん。ここから狙えばビームのエネルギーは持つのか。
Booty. Level up. Ba 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 da da da.
ザンボットの力見せてやるぜ。クラップコンビネーションだ。何さこんな攻撃。行くわよ。ミサイル発射。
Oh! You missed. Ooh, deflected. Level up. Oh. Oh no.
今日が貴様らの最後の日だ。
Hooray for disturbance. I forgot. I could have prevented some of that with Utica. Daniel. Cool. I can cast 2 of them. Come on. Okay.
俺に任せろドリルストーム。
気にするな。相手が悪かっただけだ。
There's a whole other half of this battle going on. Alright, alright. Nice and chunky. Level up. Went for the map weapon that way.
今日が貴様らの最後の日だ。
Okay. Okay. Let's take care of this side. Up. Do I have any evasion? Oh, okay.
Yoし、行くぞ。サボトムアタック。
Okay. What are your semantics? 48. Now, I'm gonna try. Is it any stronger on anyone else for some reason? 32. Get and change attack. Okay. Wall up. Oh no! Oh, it's because the cruiser was just barely inside the building. I thought I glitched something somehow. Alright, what are we looking at? It's too much high power. Yes. That's okay. Alright. So breast fire, too much. Come on now. It's Grander Cutter. Not a fan of that. Okay, alright, we're doing something here. Oh, you don't have hot blood, really? Didn't foresee that one. Sore demo? Oh, that's a sale. Man. Fuck it, re-rock, let's see. Oh, this is crits. Let's go! Also, as we drive off Zabucha, he says that he was just messing around. Just playing, I'm just playing, bro, just a prank. Kappei demands that he stay and fight fair and square, and Brucci tells him, yeah, don't worry, he'll be sure to thoroughly and slowly kill him when the time is right. The team are left pondering this new super robot, as well as the Gaizok foe. Double up. Kyosuke figures that maybe the enemy has no goal but pure slaughter, which make them a pretty tough fight in Shiro's eyes. Indeed, they might even be linked to the enemies in the Nadesico was fighting. The Zambot team figured that it's time to get moving and follow the Nadesico, and Koji figures that these kids surely aren't likely to turn on us at this point. Kazuki, however, is a bit more cautious and secures confirmation from Saotome that he's talking to the Kamikita Haizemon's daughter, Keiko. Hazuko isn't 100% convinced, but asks the Zampot squad to accompany us in our squad for now. Kinda sucks that things are so bad that even children have to be drafted, but them's the breaks. Kyosuke notes that it's probably impossible to catch up with the Nadesico now, and Hazuki wonders if Bright is aware of the Nadesico's existence. That is a skill point. I know I said earlier I'm not like trying for them, but there are rewards that come with getting them so far. Like, kill boss. Boss drops large money and item. Oh, there was more after the skill point. Alright, what do we got? Oh, I did want to experiment with this, yeah. You know what? Let's go. Skill level 1. Some skill level 1. Shinobu defense level 1. you could do to have that happen more often. Defense level 3, command level 1. Defense level 1, don't care at this point. Hazuki command support, no, I'm not giving it to you. Fail level 1. Lucky, defense level 1. Boss. Counter. Prevail. Okay, I saved just before doing all this stuff. I could do it again if that fucks it up. Anti-beam coat item dropped. Now what? Okay, we have dialogue. Haizamon finishes explaining to Hazuki and urges his grandkids to cooperate with Hazuki. As the kids trade childlike bravado, Sarah and Shinobu figured that despite their normal appearance, it wouldn't be strange to find out that their ancestors are aliens or something. Certainly, the rest of this alien invasion stuff we've seen leaves the possibility wide open. Speaking of said aliens, Koji asked Setsuo what the deal with Daisaku. What Daisaku was up to. Hold on, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Okay. Tetsuya has heard that he's working with the Londo Bell. The kids are eager to meet this other alien with the Japanese name, but Koji bursts their bubble by telling them that the guy's real name is Duke Fleed, the pilot of the Grendizer from the planet Fleed. Well, that's two things I need to fix. And then, I used to think it was Freed, but yeah, it's officially Fleed. Da-da-da. Okay. Updated. The Grendizer is sort of a brother machine to the Mazinger. Our squad wondered if the batch of enemies we just saw was the Vegan invasion that Daisaku had mentioned, but the inside mech that the kids called the Gaizok seemed to be something else. In fact, Kappei has never seen that particular type that we just fought, but he's pretty sure that they're of Gaizok origin. Our folks hope that the Londo Bell is managing to hold off these new enemies without too much trouble. And since we'll be going to some of them will be going to space, things should get easier up there. There are still a lot of problems down on Earth, though. As such, the Zeon ground forces, the Mechanical Beast armies, and the Gaizok now, and maybe whatever the Nadesco's going through. And then there's the return of the Kyoryu Empire, Dr. Hell. Shino seems to be worried about what Zeon are up to, thinking that among the goofs that attacked the Beast Machine base, there may have been a mech belonging to a certain female someone. And finally, the Monovsky interference is at least low enough to get through to the Londo Bell. That said, Butcher's whining about all the things standing in his way in both space and on the surface. Interestingly, Butcher doesn't know what these insectoid robots were either, but he does wish that they'd done their job better so his life was easier. He much prefers his own Mega Boost enemies, or a Mega Boost monster. What? Whatever. Just then a mysterious thing reminds him not to forget about the contract. That his orders are to destroy stuff. Mysterious Blob informs him that those who disobey orders will not be let off lightly. Bright blames himself for not being able to hold off the enemy single-handedly, but Hazuki tells him it's not his fault. The codename L-Shank fleet that attacked the Mars Reclamation Base is also heading to the surface, and a group of that Reclamation Director Hazard has pegged as scouts for new invaders called the Boom Army. I'm actually going to replace the Boom as Zaboom. since that's what the subs say. Yes, it is the boom, but the subs still read it as Zaboom. Come on now, get me back to where I was going. Anyway, they haven't attacked the Londo Bell and actually seem to be words are hard. The codename L-Shank fleet that attacked the Mars reclamation base is also heading to the surface. A group Reclamation Director Hazard has pegged as scouts for the new invaders called the Zaboom Army. I said the Zaboom. Redundant. However, they haven't attacked the Londo Bell and actually seem to be pursued by Zaboom. Plus, it appeared that Director Hazard is hiding something, telling Bright not to worry about Mars despite the attacks of the Jovian lizards and their supposed shortage of war power. Either Hazard is counting on the Jovian lizards' unmanned weapons being weak, or there's some reason he doesn't want us going there. We'll have to check this out later, but at the moment, Jovian lizards attack on the Nadesico's port in hold on, I had the right name for this earlier. In Sasebo. Man, I had to scroll to read something and I lost my f***ing place. We'll have to check out later, but the moment Jovian's attack on the Netsuko port in Sasebo is a bigger problem. This could hardly be a coincidence. Hazuki has perceived that the Jovian and the Gaizok are probably separate entities, and both he and Bright figured the Nadesico could have only run off to one place, Mars. Looks like the Scarapelli project is underway. And then another transmission slides in. Sometimes I'm reading correctly, and sometimes I stammer like an idiot. Our squad still don't know what the Jovian lizard weapons are. Shiro wonders if they're from Zeon, but Birdie points out that they don't seem to be Zeonic at all. Shinobu doesn't care where they're from, and doesn't appreciate their rather comical name. Apparently the first time they appeared on Mars, they were observed coming from the direction of Jupiter, and since they have lizard-like tails... Kosei has apparently been reading up on the database just quickly enough to sound like he knows what he's talking about. So many mysteries, so little data. In this transmission, it is from... we get to see Admiral Misimaru. It seems the Third Fleet in Europe is dealing with the enemy instead of their scheduled posting at Jaburo. Certainly Misimaru was at Jaburo, but they were dispatched on short notice, meaning that Misimaru doesn't know what happened to Jaburo either, and he'd like the Gondor squad to go find out. He appreciates that we won't be able to make it immediately with all the invasions going on, but figures that we're the only ones who could make the journey at all. Everyone just hopes the worst has not happened. Misimaru is rather less composed when Hazuki breaks the news that the Nadesico has left port, which Hazuki and Bright may not, or try not to, askance at? Is that a word? Time to learn a new word. With an attitude or look of suspicion or disapproval. That's your new word of the day. Askance. Okay, put that on the screen. After some delay, Misumaru is able to tell Hazuki that indeed Nergal has been in talks with the Federation, but even he doesn't know the details, only that talks were top level on both sides. Shame we can't contact Jaburo to ask, but at least it's clear that the Nabisco is not our foe. The problem might be Nergal itself and the true objective of the Scarapelli project. At the moment, having the Nabisco add to our war power would be a great help, but Misumaru figures that help would be best supplied to Mars itself. However, when Bright breaks the news about Hazard, Misumaru figures that its very presence ought to cause something to give, and asks that we pass that on to Yuriko. Although Jabro is offline, it's something of a relief to be in touch with part of the rest of the military. Barrett will try to contact the Nadesco if he and his people run into it, and Hazuki's squad are headed to the Space Science Lab as he plans to send either Koji or Tetsuya to join Bright despite the dangers of lurking on the surface. It seems both Hazuki and Bright find this whole process of commanding during turbulent times rather exhilarating. I guess I should have pushed the button more often. Ozzy calls for Koji and Tetsuya and explains the situation to them. The HLV attached to the Dankuga will permit one or the other pair of Mazinger pilots to head up to space, as well as Boss, despite the apparent unspaceworthiness of the Borat. Previously, last time through, I sent Koji and Sayaka up to space. This time, they stay with me. I can read the names, but I can't read the rest of the sentence. Send Tetsu to space. The Nadesco is well on its way, which Yuriko says is all thanks to Akito. Akito doesn't think he's really done anything, and Guy doesn't want to be left out. It really reminds Guy of the battery lossage, and Guy has increasing difficulties maintaining his heroic version of events. Prospector points out that the Gondor Squad is probably better suited to fighting off the enemies than the Nadesco is, being combat professionals and whatnot. What the Nadesco will have to do to get to Mars to break through the 6 defense lines surrounding Earth, as well as fend off any interference from the Vagans or such. It seems that due to the chaos and the second and above defense lines are currently non-functional. So all we have to do is get through the first big line, the Big Beria, which is comprised of 24 satellites, 4 of which are along the Nadesco's path. Destroying any one of them will let the Nadesco escape. Prospector would personally prefer to avoid destroying anything in a bid to escape, given that Regal will have to pay for damages. In fact, if we had the access codes to those satellites, we could just walk on by. Unfortunately, Prospector forgot. Yuriko figures that all we have to do is try punching in a code, and if it fails, blast our way out. Oh well, either way, we're gone. Ruri compliments her on her enthusiasm at the very least. Now, can Prospector truly remember the code? Back on Earth, the Gondor team prepare for launch, noting that space is not at all a peaceful place it should have been. As worries persist over the Nadesco, Rio notes that only the Londo Bell are currently actively defending space. It'd be great if the Nadesco were directly on our side, but not our people are prepared to believe in it so easily. Kosuke repeats his assertions that there's more to Yuriko's bubbly type than meets the eye. And Shido finds that Yuriko is more than a little odd, and is especially concerned about Nergal's manager, Prospector. Given the timing of the Nadesco's launch and the other incidents on the ground, something big is afoot. And it's our people don't much like not knowing what it is. Koji comes in and breaks the news. Tetsuya will come in and break the news that he and Boss are being sent to space. Boss figures this is proof of how indispensable he is, which Koji... yeah, kinda. Alright. Time to get ready for the next battle. But I do need to see if I broke anything. Realma. It replaces Prevail. My brother in Christ. Come on, dog. Okay. But that's what I needed to find out. Okay. Whatever skills he does have, it will add to it. But I have unfortunately overwritten his Prevail. Not according to plan. I just have to go back through and replay a little bit of that last stage.
All combat is over. Now that you've tasted victory, I'm sure you'll be back.